Rejoice, my fellow Remnant 2 fans. A new DLC has been announced on Yesha with a new campaign. I'm certainly excited, and the rest of you should be too. It looks really good. It'll be coming with a new campaign. To access it, it's going to be the same as the last one. You have to reroll your adventure mode. With this campaign, there's going to be a new class / archetype. It's going to be called the Invoker. They said it's going to have a jungle theme power. Rumor has it it's gonna be themed around buffs, I guess, and kinda buffing teammates, but it's all up in the air. Who the hell knows what jungle theme power means? I don't. Along with that, there's been talk to expect a new class theme trailer, so we'll get more information on that shortly. The trailer revealed a lot of information for us, so new bosses. In the trailer, there's a bark looking guy who has these guys chanting in the background. It looks super cool. We'll get into more of him later. There's another guy on the cover who's kind of just walking around with a gun. It's confirmed to be an armor set, but to me it kind of gives final boss vibes. So that could be the final boss, who knows. And the fact that he's being used so much in the promotional material, it would make sense that he's the final boss. They did the same thing with the King DLC. So going back to the bark skin guy, he's probably going to drop a weapon or a mod. He doesn't strike me as someone who would definitely drop a weapon. However, he does have a melee weapon that he's going to be fighting with, as seen in the trailer. Kind of like a spear looking thing, but there's another spear coming too with this DLC, which we'll get into more of that later, which leads me to believe that he's going to be more of a mod kind of boss. So I'm not sure I'd expect any weapons from him. To move on from that, in the trailer we also see this staff, and it's very reminiscent of a staff from Remnant 1, or Remnant from the Ashes, however you want to refer to it, called Voice of the Tempest. It was dropped from the Totem Father, if you remember him. So potential Totem Father return, or maybe they're just reprising it. With the Totem Father, he dropped two weapons. He dropped the Voice of the Tempest, and he dropped another weapon called Eye of the Storm, which was kind of a slower firing, electric, explosive weapon that was not very good, if I'm being honest with you, but it was very cool and very fun. To revisit the crazy looking guy in the promotional material, he has this really interesting looking rifle on the cover image for this DLC, and I can't wait to get my hands on that. It's blue, has a little blue hint to it, so I'm assuming it's gonna have something to do with lightning damage. Aside from that, within the trailer there is a person wearing his armor set, and that person is holding up this bone-like crossbow, so super excited for that, but no real information on it. I didn't see any coverage on that on the trailer, so we're just gonna have to wait till that actually comes out to do anything about that. I guess last but certainly not least, we're getting new and reprised enemies. So the new enemies kind of look like these pot looking guys with legs. Then we also have these ghost looking guys. Super excited to fight them. It should be super fun time. Aside from that, it kind of just looks like the same old Yesha stuff, booby traps, jungle, that kind of thing. Other than that, that's what you can expect to see with Remnant 2's new DLC. I hope you enjoyed this video. I've been seeing a lot of people covering the new DLC. There hasn't been that much hype about it from what I've seen so far. There should be. It looks like it's going to be a lot better than the Forgotten King. I'm super excited for it. I watched a lot of other people's videos covering the DLC and what's coming with it. In that, people were covering the Voice of the Tempest, thinking it was a new staff in general. Nobody seemed to realize that it looks exactly like the Voice of the Tempest from Remnant from the Ashes. Another thing is I saw people covering the Black Maw AR from the trailer, thinking that was a new weapon. It's literally just the Black Maw with a new mod on it. Anyway, I just wanted to make a no BS guide where I give you some of my insights onto what's coming in the trailer, especially when people are getting it wrong. So if you like this video, I'm going to be making more. I'd love your support. I'd love subscribe. It helps me out a lot. Really gives me a lot of encouragement to keep going. I'm going to be making videos about the new DLC, boss guides, cheeses, whatever I can find, new loot, new builds, whatever comes of that. If you haven't seen the trailer yet, here you go. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.
I have searched this jungle high and low. And what did I find? I'd learned of the lost tribe's fate and the ancient power that sealed it. The living stones. Such power. I'll find you, my lost tribe. My brethren. I am so close to the truth. I will not give up.